Last night, the United States, with one unified voice, told Donald Trump and his administration to fuck right off. And it feels good. It feels really good. And I want you to sit with that feeling. I want you to let it fill the cockles of your black little heart for just a few minutes. Bask in the thought of Trump filling his diaper as he found out the Dems swept every race. Imagine with delight the odious, lecherous face of Stephen Miller peeling back in a Grinchian snarl of defeat and terror as he heard that the new mayor of New York City is Zoran Mamdani. Enjoy all of that for a few minutes because we really fucking need it. And don't view this as a win in the game of political football, but rather as a win for policy. We voted to nullify Texas's gerrymandering by passing Prop 50. We voted to ensure free and fair elections in Pennsylvania and Virginia and Maine. We voted to back a slate of policies to fight for working class New Yorkers. So enjoy that. And when you're done, we need to have a serious conversation. Because what happened last night was a mandate against Trump, against fascism, against this rogue Republican Party. And they now know that they cannot win the midterms, that the midterms will effectively end the presidency of Donald Trump by putting power back into Congress. And knowing that, they are going to spend the next 12 months trying to destroy our ability to have free and fair elections. The last time Trump lost, he, of course, bowed out gracefully. And by gracefully, I mean he had a tantrum and sicked his followers on the Capitol like the Wicked Witch of the West sending the flying monkeys after Dorothy. One of the only things we know to be true about Donald Trump is that he's a cheater and a grifter. If this was the Old West, he'd be rolling into town on a creaky wagon selling an elixir that would cure all of our ailments. And that is what he's going to do to try and win the midterms. This upcoming year, we're going to see massive efforts to gerrymander red states and disenfranchise minority voters. We're going to see executive attempts to institute draconian voter ID laws. We're going to see an attempt to deploy the National Guard and the military to polling locations. We're going to see a desperate attempt to federalize elections. This next year will be the actual test of whether or not our democracy can outlast this fascist coup. Prepare yourself for the onslaught of authoritarianism. And when you start to slip and start to lose hope, I want you to remember last night. Remember that the American people, by and large, came out in a unified voice and voted against this authoritarianism. Remember that this is not hopeless, and we're not doomed to the immature machinations of the toddler in office. That this country is ours, and we proved that last night, and we will prove it again next year.